Way back in the spring of this year, we heard rumors that Luke Skywalker might make an appearance in the Mandalorian and Grogu film. New information seems to confirm this rumor, but also a Disney scooper has suggested that there's going to be changes to Bo-Katan's destiny in a newly revised version of the film. Now, there could be spoilers to the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, so I just want to give you that ahead of everything.
'Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side.
Hi everyone, my name is Jacob Airy. Welcome to the StudioJake vidcast where I talk about all things pop culture. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and if you're watching on YouTube, ring that little bell so you get notifications when I post a new video and consider becoming a channel member. Like I said before, we have heard rumors that Luke Skywalker might appear in the Mandalorian and Grogu film, directed, of course, by Jon Favreau, who is the showrunner and directed several episodes of the first 3 seasons of The Mandalorian. What does that mean? Overlord DVD commented on this recently as well. He opted to wait a little bit before other people did reveal this because he actually got a scoop that he doesn't just want Luke Skywalker, he wants the big 3, so that being Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and Princess Leia to appear in the movie. However, Harrison Ford isn't exactly happy with Disney and how they handled Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, so he's kind of doing some pushback, which is understandable. They could always get the guy who portrayed Solo in Solo, a Star Wars Story, to do it, and they could get Carrie Fisher's daughter to take on the role, as well as get the same body double that they used in The Mandalorian to portray Luke Skywalker and just digitally put on Mark Hamill's younger face. Whatever the case may be, keep in mind this is just a rumor, but I like to report on rumors because they're fun. But aside from the appearance of Luke Skywalker, we're also getting word that Bo-Katan's fate might be changed. Apparently, and most people knew this pretty early on, Kathleen Kennedy wanted Bo-Katan to become the Mandalorian. However, apparently Disney has given Jon Favreau permission basically to alter her fate through this movie. So this is according to that part place, and they're talking about Scooper WDW Pro's comments on his YouTube channel. Some major plot details have allegedly been revealed for Jon Favreau's upcoming The Mandalorian and Grogu film, specifically regarding the fate of Katie Sackhoff's Bo-Katan Kryze character. In a video uploaded to his YouTube channel, Scooper WDW Pro revealed that a Lucasfilm and Disney insider revealed to him that a major plot point in the film has been changed in regards to Bo-Katan. He shared, Bo-Katan's character may have been set up to take the crown as the Mandalorian at the end of the film, and that seems to have been jettisoned now, and you can draw your own conclusions for why Favreau and company would decide to do that. But now it seems that Bo-Katan will sacrifice herself, apparently, in order to save the Mandalorian and Grogu. That's a big deal, he added. Furthermore, WDW Pro shared, I am told that Luke Skywalker will appear in this film with a very young boy, a very, very young male actor. I'm not sure if that means infant, I'm not sure if that means toddler, I'm not sure if that means very young child. What I can say, though, is that the speculation I'm hearing based on attire is that this is going to be the first time you see Luke Skywalker and Kylo Ren together chronologically, and that there might be some attempt to display how much Luke is a wonderful uncle and loving towards Kylo Ren. Next, he stated, and then finally, folks, we're also hearing that we're going to get some serious Jedi powers in the film. I can tell you that I have been given a heads up on who the villain is. Certainly, I'm not ready to bring that out yet. It's a pretty scoop. It's a really big one. I don't want to be wrong because it'll make me look really bad if we put that out there and get that wrong, but I'm pretty comfortable on these scoops that I've gotten so far. As far as the Jedi powers, he shared, Luke and Grogu will combine their Jedi powers, although Grogu is not a Jedi necessarily, he's a Padawan, and they will combine their powers together in a scene to save the day. That remains seemingly true. All right, so he has a little bit more details in his article, so head on over to thatpartplace.com to finish reading the article for yourself. I want to give them all the shout outs that they deserve because they have really been on top of a lot of the drama that has been affecting Disney and specifically Lucasfilm in regards to Star Wars. So like I normally do when I talk about rumors like this, I want to put in my 2 cents. I do believe that Jon Favreau wants to include Luke Skywalker in the Mandalorian film. He seems to be a genuine fan of Star Wars, unlike Kathleen Kennedy, who convinced Dave Filoni to backstab Favreau. Supposedly, season 4 and season 5 are not happening because of the backlash of turning Mando into a manzel in distress in season 3 and him just casually giving Bo-Katan the Darksaber instead of using it, for his group's benefit. That would have been awesome. I've heard rumors on Favreau's original plan for season 3 before Kathleen Kennedy got her claws into it, and it sounds way epic. I won't go into all that here. If you'd like me to talk about the rumored plot of season 3, what we were supposed to get before Filoni and Kathleen Kennedy changed Favreau's vision, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to share that with you. Keep in mind, it's just a rumor kind of like this. I would love to see Luke Skywalker return to the forefront of Star Wars. It is the Luke Skywalker story from the prequels to the original trilogy, and to just hand it off to a descendant of Palpatine was an embarrassment for Disney after they purchased Star Wars. But I think it would be cool if we did get that big 3 moment that we all wanted from the Star Wars sequels. We just wanted a moment where they're all 3 together. We weren't expecting Disney to keep going with the big 3 forever, but we wanted them to hand off the legacy with grace, not Han Solo as a deadbeat dad who gets, sabered by his own son, or Luke Skywalker is a loser who milks aliens, or that Princess Leia, failed in what she was supposed to do and she goes from being a princess to a general. No one wanted to see any of that. We wanted to see what was happening in the novels. And the fact that Kathleen Kennedy one time, she did say this, by the way, she said, "Oh, we don't have any books or video games to base off our stuff. We had to come up with something entirely new." She was full of bull malarkey, let me tell you that. I would love to see it. Now, if this is true, let me tell you what's going to happen. Jon Favreau is going to direct this film. It's going to conclude Mandalorian and Grogu's story arc. We're going to get our big 3 moment, and the fans are going to show up and support it because we trust Favreau. We liked the first 2 seasons of The Mandalorian. We kind of liked other things that Favreau was doing. We love Star Wars Visions. But then we go to see this. We support it. It makes money. But then Disney isn't going to learn anything from it. Kathleen Kennedy will still be in charge, and we will still get this High Republic nonsense. We won't get season 2 of The Acolyte, apparently, but we will get other projects no one wants to see. Apparently, the Rey movie is in a little bit of trouble, but it may still go forward. Who knows? We're not going to get anything else from Star Wars, and the brand will just continue to die. People will just buy the prequels, which they should. I'm not one of these trendy YouTubers who hates the prequels. It was so bad. The Star Wars fans who didn't like the prequels are the reason we got the Disney sequels, because they were just too stubborn, because it was a different filmmaking style than the original trilogy, and it was brilliant. The prequels are brilliant. I said it and I'm not taking it back. Anyway, one of the things that Disney will take away if the Mandalorian and Grogu film is success is that, hey, we're doing everything right. It won't be, hey, we tried it Kathleen Kennedy's way and it failed. Maybe we should try Jon Favreau's way because it worked. They're not going to learn the lesson. One of the best ways to break a brand is to lie about your fans, call them all kind of names, make weirdo hate videos and diss tracks at them. Now, like I said, fans, including myself, we trust Jon Favreau. So we might show up, especially if he brings back a certain former Rebel shock trooper played by the brilliant Gina Carano. That might help if he brought back Cara Dune. I don't think Disney will learn the right lessons because Bob Iger's ego is as big as Mount Kilimanjaro. It's just not going to happen. I could be wrong. Apparently, Marvel has learned their lessons from Deadpool and Wolverine, so maybe Star Wars will learn their lessons if this movie is good and it is a success, but only time will tell. If you liked that video, be sure to give it a like, share it out to all your friends, let them know that you thought it was great, and subscribe. Don't forget, if you're watching on YouTube, to ring that little bell so you get notifications when I post a new vidcast, and consider becoming a channel member where you get exclusive perks, including a first look at videos that I put out before they go to the general audience, so you get to take a look at least one a week before anyone else does. You can also support me by circumventing big tech and clicking on the link to my locals community. You can send me tips or you can subscribe. I put exclusive articles there, including a new series I'm doing as I explore the One Piece anime. You can also pick up one of my books. They're available on Amazon. You can just head on over. You can search the title and my name. Be sure to leave me a 5-star review. It really helps out small indie creators like myself. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time right here on Studio Jake.
Cause I've been living life right like I